Good evening and welcome to the City of Bowie public hearing on the annual action plan for fiscal year 2022 for the Community Development Block Grant Program. This is the first of two public hearings. The second will be on April 1st. My name is Kay Starr. I am the grant writer and researcher for the City of Bowie, and I will be presenting this evening on the annual action plan and the Community Development Block Grant Program. The Community Development Block Grant Program is a grant program provided by the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, or HUD. CDBG money develops viable urban communities and provides decent housing, expands economic opportunities, and addresses at least one of the national objectives set by HUD. National objectives selected by HUD for CDBG funding are programs that benefit low, moderate income people, programs that eliminate slums or blight, or fulfill an urgent need in the community. CDBG eligible activities include acquisition, demolition, or rehabilitation of real property, construction of public facilities, public services, assistance to community-based development organizations, economic development programs, energy conservation and renewable energy programs, and planning and administrative activities. CDBG process includes a 5-year plan. We are currently in the third year of a 5-year Currently in the 5-year of a 5-year plan, which includes a need assessment of housing, human services, and non-housing community development, as well as a 5-year strategy. The annual action plan is prepared every year as part of the 5-year strategy, and every year we also prepare an evaluation report, or a CAPER, that includes the actual expenditures and progress of the projects that we have worked on, as well as the deliverables. The citizen participation process includes polling residents to assess the needs and priorities, coordinating community development strategies, designing projects to address needs. We also emphasize participation of persons of low or moderate income, particularly low or moderate income residents of the City of Bowie, and provide access to CDBG documents at cityofbowie.org/grants. Those documents are not currently available at libraries, but they will be when they are open. We also allow residents of the target area to review and respond to CDBG activities. The first of our CDBG funded programs is a housing rehabilitation program. This is part of the 5-year strategy plan. Housing rehabilitation for all eligible residents and workforce training are the city's highest priority needs, as identified by the public participation process and city staff. HUD has determined that seniors are a presumptive low or moderate income population, and the city has determined that there is no priority need based on race, ethnicity, or gender, based on the demographics that make up the City of Bowie. The housing rehabilitation program is open to all Bowie homeowners below certain income levels. That information is available on the city website, with a focus on seniors and veterans. We have developed community partnerships to address community needs, including a partnership with the Bowie Emergency Aid Fund and Food Pantry, which provides and coordinates local service providers and faith-based efforts to serve low-income and/or homeless residents. This organization also coordinates with Prince George's County Homeless Coalition and human service agencies to provide other resources. They also collect uniform client data. The Maryland Department of Housing and Community Development, or DHCD. DHCD has a weatherization assistance program, which is operated to help low-income households with installation of energy conservation materials in their dwelling units. These measures both reduce consumption of energy and the cost of maintenance for these homes. Our proposed projects for fiscal year 2021 include continuing the single-family rehabilitation program. This is the flyer for the current year program, and more information can be found on the city website at cityofbowie.org/rehab grants, or you can type rehab grants into the search bar of the main page of the city website. Using CDBG funding to improve housing, rehab, and energy efficiency both improves the cost of energy and helps households with their budgets, as well as improving goals towards clean energy and low consumption of energy in the state of Maryland. Another proposed CDBG funded project for fiscal year 2021 is the City of Bowie Workforce Development Program. This program is free to all city residents ages 15 to 25, with a focus on developing life skills such as financial management, time management, and communication skills, as well as an introduction into a broad variety of STEM-related careers, that is career fields in related to science, technology, engineering, or math. The program is available this year online. Applications are currently being accepted. The deadline has been extended to March 26th. And information about this program is also available at the city website, cityofbowie.org/work training, or you can type work training into the search bar on the city main page. Here you can see the annual action plan development schedule. We are currently holding the first of 2 public hearings. The second public hearing will be on April the 1st. It will also be via Zoom, and the information on how to register for that is available on the city website. From April 15th until May 15th, the draft of the annual action plan will be available on the city website. It will be made available to public locations depending on whether or not those locations are open to the public because of pandemic conditions. As of May 15th, we will incorporate comments from the public hearing into the final drafts. That includes comments made during public hearings, as well as comments submitted to City of Bowie staff, either via email or phone. On May 17th of this year, the City Council will adopt the annual action plan via council resolution. And on May 19th, the City of Bowie staff will deliver the annual action plan to HUD for approval. In addition to managing CDBG funding for the City of Bowie and running CDBG funded programs, the City of Bowie's Office of Grant Development and Administration researches and writes grants on behalf of the city to fund city programs and projects. If those funds are awarded, the OGDA staff manages them and makes sure that the projects stay on track and that the funds are spent as according to the outlines of the grant parameters, and that all reporting is submitted on time. As already presented in this evening, the office also manages HUD CDBG program administration. We also provide assistance to first-time homebuyers and regularly provide fair housing information, especially during Fair Housing Month, which is April, as well as information on the city website regarding fair housing rights and how to file a fair housing complaint. We also, as already outlined in this presentation, provide single-family housing rehab funds via the CDBG program to Bowie homeowners below certain income limits. That's up to $10,000 of funds to make energy efficient improvements to homes or other necessary renovations. And as already mentioned, that information can be found on the city website. The City of Bowie Grants Office also works in affordable housing policy and with implementation of a variety of different housing related initiatives around the region, as well as providing homeless services to City of Bowie residents. This completes the presentation for this evening. As already mentioned, public comments can be submitted in writing to the Grants Office via the email address on the screen, bowiehsg@cityofbowie.org. Or present at City Hall in attention to the Director of the Grants Office, Jesse Buggs. I'll now pause for questions. Thank you for attending. Having paused for questions, I'm now going to end the presentation. Thank you for attending this evening and your interest in City of Bowie Annual Action Plan for fiscal year 2022. Good night.